is my distinct honor and privilege to now introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Khadijah Z. Ali-Coleman. She previously served as the faculty advisor for, ironically enough, PGCC's Reflections Literary and Arts magazine. She is a, yes, woo! She is a cultural curator, community organizer, nationally recognized speaker, and writer. She is a playwright with plays presented publicly in venues including the John F. Kennedy Center, Theater Alliance, and Baltimore Theater Project. She was a Theater Alliance Quadrant playwright, a Fulbright Hayes Scholar, a Maryland State Arts Council Independent Artist Awardee, and a 2012 Prince George's County Social Innovation Fund 40 Under 40 awardee. She is author of the children's book Mariah's Maracas and co-editor of the book Homeschooling Black Children in the U.S., Theory, Practice, and Popular Culture. She is the founder of Liberated Views Arts Group and the executive director of the Hurston Wright Foundation, based in none other than Washington, D.C. So without further ado, here is the distinguished Dr. Ali-Coleman.
How's everyone doing? Oh, Dad. Dad. How's everyone doing? Okay. If I brought out a little music, would you get a little more hyped? One person said yes. If I bring out a little bit of music, will you get a little bit more hyped? Seen the name of that drum, but it starts with a D, but it's pronounced djembe. Repeat after me, djembe. All right, so what's the name of that drum? Djembe. And what does it start with? A D, all right. So let's talk a little bit about the djembe. The djembe drum is said to derive from the West African country of Guinea. During weddings and funerals, during all moments important, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, before the mid-Atlantic slave trade and colonization as we know it, the drum was an integral part of the culture of the community. Years later, we consider the drum as entertainment, a musical instrument, but at the beginning, it was created as a cultural staple to be used to represent its community. The djembe drummer was not only a musician, but instead the person who sounded the alarm, communicated the arrival of the village members, participated in meaningful traditional ceremonies, a pivotal part of the community. There was great ceremony in creating a djembe drum. You had to choose the perfect type of wood. The animal whose skin would be used for the head of the drum had to be perfectly chosen. The person who was selected to play the drum had to be a special person. This was their job in the village. They had to create and learn the drum pattern that would represent the village far and wide. So if members of the village were approaching another tribe of people, folks would know before they arrived who they were because of the drum pattern played by the djembe player. Like the djembe and the djembe player, you are an integral part of your community. You come to Prince George's Community College, some of you after high school, some after, some time away from school, but all of you ready to find your place and move into your purpose. Students, build your drum with care and then beat it proudly to announce your accomplishment. You are at the start of your future, crafted wisely. So in closing, I share this poem with you to hold fast in your heart, unshoulder the foreign weight that you have held without compensation, slipping your toes into the sands of satisfaction and self-understanding. Commit yourself to yourself, pledging allegiance to your right to be, to become, to enjoy, to discern, to discover, to recover, to ignite, to excite, to unleash, to design, and to find all that makes you marvel at this world that you have fantastically had a hand in creating. Reclaim your thunder and your rage. Defy all of the agents who seek to mute the lofty grace of your blossoming and strip them of their permission to manhandle your sweetness and discard your dignity. Keep close the password to further entry from the unworthy and glory in your unabashed shining, for you are light eternal, beckoning the promise of bliss. To my new students, I welcome you to this wonderful institution, and I wish you the best on your journey. Be well.